And welcome inside beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Baltimore. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alec Asher is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Now batting, Andrew Benintendi. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 33 on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Talk about hitting the ground running. Usually a leadoff man is the guy that takes the first pitch, trying to get the feel for the pitcher, trying to get dialed in, but not this guy. He's got that see ball, hit ball philosophy, and he does just that, launching that pitch out of here before the fans could even get settled in the seats.
Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Here's Mookie Betts. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-2.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
High and deep to right. Rickard ranging back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's safe.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Hanley Ramirez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Hanley Ramirez becomes the first out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That here's foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Smith will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first. Fastball in there for a called strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight, despite that loss last time out there. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Ready now for Baltimore, Manny Machado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Takes a knee-high fastball. Maybin on second. Rickard on at first with nobody out. Hit down the third baseline. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to...
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Bradley will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. And now is Yasiel Puig, and they're runners at the corners now. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot. Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with now at the plate, Brock Holt. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Hardy to his left. He's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Pitch on the way. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So striding forward now, Chase Darno. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Hit out towards second. Scope's able to get there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit hard on the ground to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2.
Yeah.
2-1. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Benintendi. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
1-1.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. One out, nobody on. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around second, Pedroia looking for three. The relay, and he'll get in there safely. So just like that, he's at third here with one away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Here's Mookie Betts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of his zone.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Pedroia takes his lead at third with one away. Hit to third. Machado has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the flag court and gone.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Benintendi comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasiel Puig looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as you can see on the graphic, he currently sits second on the Orioles in that category. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double.
And this is off the glove of Saltalamacchia as it gets away. And they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now batting. Catcher.
A ball and no strikes.
Castillo.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. J.J. Hardy waits on deck. Soft liner to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. One run is scored, and the run is in to score from second. It's an 8-2 game.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in. He can't get there as it falls in. And not in time as the run scores.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready once again, Joey Rickard. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 0-1 pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Bradley. And that's the third out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air out to center field. Maben is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hard ground ball to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Here's Brock Holt now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
It's 0-1.
Two out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
A little bouncer. Again, a 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Drilled to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pennant.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Rickard going back on it to the track, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first home run of the season as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Well, the Red Sox digging in and looking for more. Manny Machado. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Bradley is there. 1 out. Here's Chris Davis now.
Chris Davis.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Too high. And it's 3-0. On deck, the man they've all come to see. Yasiel Puig waiting next. That one's in there. 3-1. And the 3-1. Full count now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. And now is Yasiel Puig. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Tyler Thornburg answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Betts has a read on it. Oh, and he whiffs on it. But a good job of staying with it as he throws his man out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Lifetime numbers against Thornburg. He's 1 for 4. 2-0 now. The 2-0 pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Hard hit toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average is dipped below 220 for the first time. Nice AJ.
Snap throw from the catcher. Puig over at second. Scope at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. Leading off the inning, Andrew Benintendi, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Davis has a play. He's got it 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dustin Pedroia. He made it to 3rd on a triple in his previous appearance. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Hanley Ramirez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 one more time. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Nothing. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder, number 9.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tap down the line. To his right, Garno on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. In there, no balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and the inning is over. Orioles down on.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles.
Here's Hanley Ramirez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Riding in once again, Brandon Belt. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-1.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-1's the count.
Ramirez leads off first with 1 away. Three balls and a strike now to Bradley.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Looking at his career totals, Holt hits a little over the 270 mark. This is skied out toward right. Rickard back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Jared Saltalamacchia, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Boston strands a couple, and that's not what they needed. Down. Digging in once again, Manny Machado. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hard liner to center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the 1st out. Ready once again, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4. Ready for another chance? Yasiel Puig. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Kelly Freer gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Davis at second. Puig at first. 1 gone. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. Dero, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
He loses him on ball 4. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back for more at Oriole Park after this. Digging in to try it again, Chase Darno. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Maben. He gets there to make the play for the 1st out of the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was retired after topping out in his last at-bat. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball one. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This is pulled into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Count even now at 1-1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next day.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short. Hardy's there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. In now for the O's, J.J. Hardy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
J.J. Hardy.
And that's out number 1. One gone now in the Baltimore 7th, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Joey Rickard. He flew out in his last at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And here's Mookie Betts. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. Here's Hanley Ramirez. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Whoa, that's off the warehouse. A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. 41st home run of the year for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Here's Brock Holt now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. First offering on its way. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Looking up is Benintendi, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Here's Chris Davis now. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Ready with the 1-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Maben is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Stepping into the box, Chase Darno. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 14-6 is the